model direct variation. First problem, say write and graph a direct variation equation that has the given ordered pair as a solution. Number 4, negative 312 is our ordered pair. So I need to write an equation and then I need to graph the solution that goes with it. So I plug in these numbers into the equation y equals ax to solve for a, and then I rewrite the equation once I solve for a. So 12 equals a times negative 3. So a equals negative 4. Now that's not the equation. A bunch of people stop here and they get the problem wrong. The equation is y equals negative 4x.
I'm so confused. Because we put in a negative 4 for the a in the original thing in the bottom.
That's what I got
So
wrong.
we get a, right? And then we plug in the a in the original equation, but
Why
we don't
is it-
plug in the
So
point.
y equals ax is what we use to find
That's the
slope formula when we're only given a point.
Sort of.
Why is input output
I just
so
don't
hard to
know. I
remember?
know how to do it, but I don't know what we're doing.
You plug in the point negative 312 for x and y
Yeah, I understand.
in that equation. You solve for a. Then we take that a value and plug it back in to y equals ax. So y equals negative 4x, and now we're going to graph that line.
Yeah, I understand what we're doing, but like, I don't know what direct variation means.
Well, I've done one problem at this point.
I got it.
Shepard, you just substitute everything and then a equals ax.
All right, how do I graph this?
You
So
start at
you
zero.
start at 0 and then you go up 4 and then you
No,
go down 4.
4.
That's
you go
negative.
right 1.
Yeah, but you also do that.
Starts at 0. It's a negative slope, so it goes down.
4, 2, 3, 4.
Right 1, or I can go up 4, back 1.
Mm.
You didn't specify that, so you would have been wrong.
Mason, you groaned in class.
What?
He did not grow.
Grown.
Oh.
Like,
No, that's more.
what?
No, that's more growl.
You're making words up.
A growl?
No, the other bird. You said it's a little woo.
8. The point, 24, negative 8. So we plug it in. Negative 8 equals a times 24. So what does a equal to?
A is equal to a fraction.
Oh, I know.
You can do it wrong.
Negative 1/3.
Wow, good job.
I used my finger.
Negative 1/3. I plug it into for a, y equals negative 1/3
X.
times x. And I graph it.
It's gonna be flat. Just like
What?
the characters we were talking about.
It's not
No,
gonna be flat.
when it's a fraction, the line is flat. Flatter.
So it starts at 0. What is this slope telling me to do?
So down 1 and right 3.
Down 1, right 3.
Charlotte, you don't remember her mom telling us when it's a fraction, it's flatter. But when it's all,
flat.
when
Charlotte
it's a
wasn't paying attention in class.
You weren't paying attention, Mrs. Earhart's class.
You're saying the slope is less.
Her magic lines don't work anymore.
Haha. Now you're feeling like the rest of us.
Wow.
No.
Uh-oh.
She
She
cheated.
has to stand up for this one.
Dang it!
She was holding it back because she didn't want to show us how powerful she really was.
Yo, what?
We love you, Mason. We just don't like you.
All right, the next one, say the variables x and y vary directly. Okay, that means y equals ax. Write an equation that relates x and y. Find y when x equals 12. There are multiple steps to these, but we do not have to graph these ones.
Yay.
So 12, x equals negative 3, y equals negative 5. So I plug it in still, y equals ax, so negative 5 equals a times negative 3. So what does a equal to?
A equals 5/3.
5/3.
5/3. It says to write an equation that relates x and y, so I need to plug this back in. So y equals 5/3 times x. That's part A of what they want from us. The next part is they say to find y when x equals 12.
So you just plug 12 into the
Into this equation.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not as hard as I thought it was.
Oh.
So y equals 5/3 times 12. So y is what?
I don't know that.
5/3, 12, 1/4, 12.
You
Correct?
can't just say random numbers. That
No, he was saying correct numbers.
No, yeah,
Daniel got it right. That was his.
because
I was reducing the
yeah, I
fraction.
know, I knew what you did. So it's like 4, 5, 12.
I
60
didn't
over
broke my
3
desk
is
yet.
20.
Or it's
It sounds like you're speaking Spanish.
Or it's it's 5
No,
over 1
I
times
reduced.
That's what she
3 is
That's what
1,
she
One.
12 is 4, 5 times 4 is 20.
I'm surprised I spelled
All right, 16. X equals 2/3. Y equals negative 10. What do I do first?
Y equals ax.
Burn math.
Which would be
Y
negative 10,
negative 10
equals a
equals
times 2/3,
2/3.
which we have to multiply.
Which would equal 20/3, which is negative
Daniel,
20.
did you just move?
Negative
He just moved. No, we have to multiply by 2.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
3
it's
over 2.
opposite reciprocal.
We have
which
to
is
multiply by 3 over 2.
1/2.
So then that is
1/2.
30 over 2.
So y equals negative 15x.
And then that's 8 equals
15.
negative 15.
So this is the first part.
I just read the answer.
Now I plug in when x is equal to 12. That's just for all that set of problems. X is 12. So y equals negative 15 times 12.
It's a big one.
What is that?
So,
Billion.
y equals negative
60, 61, 60.
Negative 160.
I'm just kidding. I was joking.
Negative 160.
180. Negative 180.
Negative 180.
Batman.
We
Oh,
can't
I do know
multiply
that.
anything above 12. We learned up to the 12's times tables, and we can't multiply anything
I
past
never
that.
learned the 12 times tables. I have to do
Yeah,
it like by
that's
hand.
I still kinda like
after
this.
like 12 times 12, I started adding.
Maybe we should play around the world to get better at quick math.
Yes.
We should.
I love
Have
around
an
the world.
entire day
I
of
love
just
I
doing
had
that.
Cheetos, and it was the
Around the world
Cheeto
gives
guy
me
who got
PTSD.
set up. He said
What is
he
It
was-
stresses me out.
It's where exactly.
It gives me
It's
anxiety.
where everyone's saying, well, yeah, two people go against each other and they try to beat each other to answer the correct.
Like the teacher like holds up flashcards and like Zach would come stand beside you and then y'all would like I would flip it over and y'all have to give the answer. Whoever gives it first moves on and would stand beside Jeannie. And then whoever wins that would move on and stand beside Charlotte and you keep going around. And it's like whoever moves the farthest basically from their seat wins.
Shepard, do you remember popcorn in Miss Kelly's class?
I remember screaming a lot in his class all the time.
Sometimes it was necessary.
Remember when she would dance?
Okay, tell whether the equation represents direct variation. If so, give the constant of variation. What is the constant of variation?
7.
The constant.
A.
Yeah, not
Seven.
easy. What?
18. Y equals negative 8x. Is this direct variation or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What is the constant of variation?
Negative 8.
Negative 8.
Why is it variation?
Because it's a constant.
Because it's in the form y equals ax.
Okay.
You can't
So
have
if it
y.
wasn't in that form, it wouldn't be.
COVID-19.
Yeah,
Right.
It goes y equals negative
Okay.
8x plus 5. That's not
So
easy.
I abbreviate direct variation instead of having to write it out every time because that's annoying. And then constant of variation I also abbreviate because that's a lot to write out as
If
well.
It was 19, it'd be scary.
Constant variation of 19.
19 dB.
No.
I don't get it.
20. 3y minus 7 equals 10x.
No.
Now, when you have a problem like this, you've got to get y by itself first. How do I get y by itself?
Add 7.
Divide by 3.
So 3y equals 10x plus 7, divide by 3. Y equals 10 over 3x plus 7 over 3. Now you can answer the question, is this direct variation?
No.
Why not?
Y equals ax, and there's another one.
Yes.
There's another one.
There is another piece here. This is what makes it not direct variation, because there was another piece being added.
Any line that has a y-intercept, or has like a designated y-intercept, isn't direct variation.
Correct.
It's the imposter. Does it have to be like a parent function? Basically, it has to go through origin.
It has to go through the origin, yes.
So that's what you
Communist?
ask.
You don't know what?
22. 5y equals negative 4x.
Y equals negative 4
Yes.
over 5.
Yes, you can hit the divider.
Y equals negative 4 over 5x. Is this direct variation?
Yes.
It is divided.
Direct variation, what is the constant of variation?
Negative 4/5.
Yes. This should be like the easiest stuff on your quiz when you have it and the test, but yet people still always get it wrong.
Just like
I don't understand, but it happens, so I'm just warning you. Make sure you understand how to tell if it's direct variation or not.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
How could you forget?
It'd be not that
to put
difficult,
output?
Oh, you don't call a teacher because
I didn't
Wait,
call it.
is input x?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Oh
forgot
my
to put,
gosh.
I forgot
You
to
know
put
who's
input
not gonna
output
get
on
this
the
quiz right.
quiz.
I spent
know I
like
did.
20 minutes just staring at my paper trying to remember if it was
I
x.
said somebody does it every year.
It was
Sure.
I wonder who's gonna be.
It was Zach.
All right.
It was me.
24 through 29 are the same as 11 through 16, but you're plugging in a y value instead of an x value. So they give us x equals negative 18 and y equals negative 2. And then like the part B is when y equals negative 4 we saw for x. So we'll do that in a second. But how would I set this up to solve for a first?
Negative 2 equals a times negative 18, which would be...
So a equals
36.
A equals 1/9.
A
1/9.
Oh,
So my equation would be what?
y
equals 1 over 9x.
And then if y equals
12. then you
Watch
negative
your
4
floor,
equals-
you'd have negative 4 equals 1 over 9.
Oh, y equals 4. I'm tired.
So then what is x equal to?
Multiply by sides by 9, so we have negative 36 equals x.
Negative.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Your shoulders are weird. I'm sorry, that's
Your comments are
I know, Daniel. You see what I do
Put
with
that
all
in
the
the
time?
quote book.
That sounds cool.
Okay, how's the quote book doing? I haven't talked to him in a while.
It's good. I've done less quotes recently because people are just boring now.
Wow.
Wow, Daniel. Okay.
You should quote that.
Speak for
for yourself.
People are.
No, I'm not allowed to
boring,
quote
you're
myself.
boring.
Is the rule.
Daniel,
The
I'm offended.
Speak for yourself.
Allah.
We're not boring.
Not what he was gonna say, guys.
Don't talk to me. Don't at me.
All right, the next ones give us a table.
Table. Table.
They say tell whether the data in the table shows direct variation. Somebody must be ready for a quiz over there,
Yes.
which would be really entertaining because I haven't taught you how to do this yet. If so, write an equation relating x and y. So we have an xy table. The x values go from 1 to 5. The y values are going across 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15.
Are the x values always 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
No, just for this particular problem. So what I need to do to determine if it's direct variation or not is I need to solve for A in more than one pairing of numbers. I don't have to do all 5, but in more than one pairing to see if it's direct variation or not. Okay? So to start with, I'm going to use the pair 1, 7. So when I plug that in, I get 7 equals A times 1. So A equals 7. Which one do y'all want to do next?
I'm living in 3.
11 and 3. All right. So 3 and 11. So 11 equals A times 3. So what is A?
11 thirds.
11 over 3. Are those the same thing?
No.
Since these are not equal, this is not direct variation.
No.
Oh, I get it now.
Can I ask a question? Couldn't we just like write it like y equals 5 plus x, 2 plus 2x, and like have an equation, and since it has the like an extra number, it can't be a direct variation?
Exactly.
Where'd you get the extra number?
Like, we could do what we did like in chapter 1 where we wrote an equation of the table, and then if it had, does it work like that?
1 plus 6 is
it
2 plus 9.
Potentially could, but this is the way you're supposed to do them for this.
1 plus 6 isn't 2 plus 9.
Alright, another table. X values going across are -8, -4, 4, 8, and 12. The Y values are 8, 4, -4, -8, and -12. So, which one do y'all want to do first? I don't care which points we pick.
4 and 4. -4 and 4.
Which -4 and 4?
Yeah.
The first one.
This one?
Yeah.
So, -4, 4. So, I get 4 equals A times -4, which gives me.
I can do this. -1.
So, A is -1. Somebody else pick another point.
4
And -4.
4, -4. -4 equals A times 4. So, A is
I can do this. -1.
-1. Those are the same.
Direct variation.
So, now I have to write the equation.
Oh no.
But I already know what A is, so what do I have to do?
Well,
Y equals negative x.
Yep, Y equals -X. And that's it.
okay.
Alright.
Nice.
Can we go home?
No.
We have
Anyways.
5 more periods to go through.
Alright.
They might get free t-shirts.
Your problems, which you should be able to finish, are 3, 11, 13, 19, 21, 25, and 33. And when you're done, you can watch your notes for 2.6. I think there's notes for 2.6, but I don't think they're long.
So sad.
So sad.
I would have recommended not moving.
Probably get away with just watching it.